Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Karizgi Orchid School. I am Pooja Rajmane. I am your computer teacher. We started our lesson number 5. Firstly, we will see what we learned in that. We will see here. Microsoft Word. What is the name of 5th number chapter? Microsoft Word 2007. What we do in Word? What we can do in Word? Yes, we can type text, letter, stories, poem, and we can change the font of this what we write. We can use a spelling and grammar, means if any mistake is there, by using spelling and grammar checker we can correct it. Next, feature of MS Word, why we are using the MS Word. Next, how to start the MS Word. How to start MS Word? Click on the start button, all program, then Microsoft Office, and then Microsoft Office Word 2007. Now it is not a 2007. What we install? What we have? Yes, we have 2010. Next, the word window screen means how it look and what is the name of this? Means we can say component of the MS Word. We can also say component of the MS Word. That also we discussed. Next is a component of the MS Word. What is the use of office button, title bar, ribbon, where is the quick access toolbar, and what is the use of quick access toolbar. Next one is a ruler bar. Then status bar. What is the use of status bar? Status bar displays the information about currently active document. So next is a scroll bar. There are two types of scroll bar, vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar. Next is a workspace. What is the use of workspace? If you want to type or write, that time we can use the workspace. Next is how to create a new document. Means in notebook, how we can take a new page, same like that in Microsoft Word we can take a new page and we can write on that. How to take this new page. Next one, how to type on that new page. What is meant by paragraph? Without pressing the enter key, when we are type continuously, it is called as a paragraph. Next is how to select the text. How to select the single text and how to select the sentence. Means for each and every effect we must have to select the word. If you want to give a effect to the single word, then how to select this word. And if you want to give this full effect to paragraph, then how to select the paragraph. Next one, how to give the effect bold, italic and underline. We can give these three effects at a time also and different time also. But for each and every effect we must have to select the text. Next one is a capitalizing text. Means there are options. Means we can do as a sentence case, we can do as a uppercase, we can do as a lowercase. In change, which option? Capitalizing text option. Next is a changing font style. How to change the font style. Next one, how to change the font size. How to change the font color. We can give color to the font also and we can give color as a background also. Next one, what is the use of bullet and numbering? Means suppose we want to type this 1 to 8, then for each and every time we must have to write this number. But instead of that, if we use the numbering option, then there is no need to write each and every time number. Automatically when we press the enter, the next number will be come. And we can use as a number also and bullets also, means symbol also. Next, how to save the document. We can save document anywhere in the computer. Means in C folder, in C, in D or in E. Otherwise, we can save it on desktop. how to open the already exit file, means we save some file, and if you want to see this file, what we stored in that file also we can open by using which option? Open option. Now how to close the document and how to exit from the MS Word. See difference between close and exit. Close means only document will be closed, not a full Microsoft Word will be closed. But when we press on the exit, the full Microsoft Word will be closed. Next one option for closing is by using this cross button. Where it is? Where these three buttons? Yes, these three buttons is on title bar. And what do you call that three buttons? These are the control buttons. In that one button is for close. By using that button also we can close the Microsoft Word. Now in last period I was given homework to find out these answers, and now we will solve the skill sheet. In last period we discussed about this fill in the blanks, right? Now open your skill sheet, page number 15. We will solve our question number 2. What is question number 2? Yes, read loudly. What is the question number 2? Tick for the right sentence and cross for the incorrect sentence. Means we want to find out which sentence is right, which sentence is wrong. What is the first one sentence? Yes, read everyone. What is the first one question? The ruler bar is used to move the content up and down. Means if you want to move the content to the up and down, then ruler bar is useful. It is useful. Ruler bar is useful for move the content up and down. No. Then which bar is useful for move the content up and down? Yes, scroll bars. Then this sentence is right or wrong? It is wrong. Write everyone fast. Now second one, read each and every one. The status bar display the name of document you are currently working on. Status bar display the name of document. Good. This sentence is wrong. Then who display the name of document? Who display name of document? Good. Title bar display the name of document. And where it is? It is on the top side. Third one, the quick access bar is located on the top left corner of the window. Where is the quick access toolbar? It is on the top left corner of the window. Yes or no? Yes. Then this answer is, this sentence is true. It is right. Now, fourth one, the workspace is the area in the document window where you enter or type the text. Means in workspace we can type or we can enter the whatever we want. It is true or false? Good. This sentence is true. Then we will tick here. Write down fast. Then read each and every one. Pictures and images could be inserted through clip art and other applications. Means if you want to insert the picture in MS Word, then clipart is useful. It is right or wrong? Yes, it is right. Then we will tick or cross. Good. We will tick here. Now, second last, Microsoft Word allows you to insert data in table format. Means in Microsoft Word we can insert data as a table format. It is right or wrong? Good, it is right. Then we will tick here. Now last one, MS Word is not a part of MS Office. MS Word is not part of MS Office. It is right or wrong? Good, it is wrong. Then we will cross. Now everyone keep your finger and read with me. First one, keep your finger. The ruler bar is used to move the content up and down. It is wrong. The status bar displays the name of the document you are currently working on. This is also wrong. The quick access bar is located on the top left corner of the window. Right. The workspace is the area in the document window where you enter or type the text. It is also true. Pictures and images could be inserted through clipart and other application. This sentence is also right. Microsoft Word allows you to insert data in table format. It is also right. Now last one, MS Word is not a part of MS Office. This is wrong. Now turn your page. Read question. What is the third one question? Guess the correct word that define the following sentence. Means we have to write only one word. What will come? Okay, what is the first one? The bar that display the name of current document you are working on, where we can see which document we are working now, or which document is currently activated, or we can see the name of this document, where we can see, yes, loudly, where we can see, good, on the title bar. Second one, the bar that has many tools to adjust the appearance of the link in the document. Which bar having many tools? Yes, loudly, which bar having many tools? It is useful for formatting the text. Good, it is ribbon. R-I-B-B-O-N, ribbon. Third one, it displays the shortcut option of save, undo and redo. Where we can see the shortcut option of save, undo and redo. We can add also there and we can remove from there. Yes, what it is? Good. Quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar. Now next one. Key used to delete the character before the cursor. Which key is useful on the keyboard? Well, keyboard having many keys, right? Which key is useful for delete the character before the cursor? Means suppose my cursor is here and we want to erase this N, or sorry, even the cursor is here, then we can erase this dot. Then which key is useful for erasing this? Yes, it is backspace. Backspace key. Next one. This button has various options like new, open, save. In 2010 there is not a button, it is file, but in book it is 2007. And what do you call that button? It is rounded button. What do you call that button? Good, it is office button. And last one, a blinking line on the document. Means in workspace area where we are writing, one blinking line is there. What do you call that line? Loudly, what do you call that line? What do you call that line? Yes, it is cursor. Now keep your finger and read with me. The bar that display the name of current document you are working on. It is title bar. Second one, the bar that has many tools to adjust the appearance of the link in a document. It is ribbon. It displays the shortcut option of save, undo and redo. Quick access toolbar or quick access bar. Key used to delete a character before the cursor. Backspace key. This button has various options like new, open, save. It is office button. Blinking line on the document. What do you call that line? Cursor. Till here, clear everyone? Now our fourth number question. What is the fourth number question? Describe in one sentence what are these symbol used for. Means what is the use of this given symbol? What is the first one symbol? First one symbol is B. B means what? What we can do by using this symbol? We can bold it, right? Then what is the use of this symbol? It is used for bold the selected text or sentence. Means which sentence or text is selected, we can bold it by using B. What is the use of B? By using that we can bold the selected text or sentence. Next one is I. What is the use of this I? Loudly. What is the use of this I? Yes, it is used for italic the selected text or sentence. Italic means what? It will become a little bit slanted. It is used for italic the selected text or sentence. For each and every effect we must have to select. Good. Now next one, third one. What is this? What is the use of this U? Good. Underline, for underline. Then it is used for underline the selected text or sentence. means if you want to do the underline the text or sentence, that we must have to select it first and then afterwards click on the U. Now what is the fourth one? See here everyone, what is the fourth one? 1, 2, 3 numbers are there. Then what is the use of it? It is used for give numbering. What is it? What we are using for? Why we are using this? It is used for give the numbering. Now next one is, it is used for align the text. Means by using that we can change the alignment of the text. We can do as a left alignment, right alignment and as a center alignment also. Now next one, what we can see? This round is there. Means what is the use of it? It is used for give bullets, or we can say symbols also. But here in book bullets, then we must have to write bullet. It is used to give bullets. Next one is second last, cavalry body. Then and next one is 11. Then what is the use of it? It is used for change the font style. Means cavalry body there are font style. And this next one is 11, means we can increase the size of text and we can decrease the size of text. Then we can say it is used for change the font style or size the selected text or sentence. Next one is, and last one, what is it? A. Yes, everyone know use of this A. What is the use of this A? It is used for change the font color. Why we are using it? For changing the font color. First one, it is used for bold selected text or sentence. Next one is, it is used for italic the selected text or sentence. Third one, it is useful for or used for underline the selected text or sentence. Next one, it is used for give numbering. Next one, it is used for align the text. Next one, it is used for give bullets. Second last, it is used for change the font style or size. And last one, it is used for change the font color. Finish everyone? If you not complete with me, then no problem, I will send you PDF, that time complete it. Now what is the fifth one? Type the following list of the name on your PC as a number of bullets list. Means we must have to write this in where? On the computer. It is practical section. We will see this afterwards. Now sixth one. What is the sixth one question? Answer the following questions. First one, feature of MS Word. Feature of MS Word. What is the feature of MS Word? Why we are using the MS Word? MS Word allows us to create a document, save it and print any number of copies we want. Second one is, it allows us to change the font style and font size through artist letter. Third one, spelling and grammar mistakes can be checked and corrected instantly while typing the document. Fourth one, pictures and images can be inserted through clip arts and other applications. Fifth one, we can insert data in the table format. And last one, it allows us to enhance the look of the document by using various options of borders and shading. We will read from first. What is the feature of MS Word? Everyone read with me. MS Word allows us to create a document, save it and print any number of copies we want. Second one, it allows us to change the font style and font size through artist letter. Third one, spelling and grammar mistake can be checked and corrected instantly while typing the document. Fourth one, pictures and images can be inserted through clip art and other applications. Fifth one, we can insert data in table format. Sixth one, it allows us to enhance the look of document by using various options of borders and shading. Second one, what is meant by paragraph? What is paragraph? What is meant by paragraph? A paragraph is a portion of text typed continuously without pressing the enter key. Means we can type continuously without pressing the enter key. When we press the enter key, the insertion point will jump to new line and new paragraph will be start. What is meant by paragraph? If we are writing continuously without pressing the enter key, and if you want to take a new paragraph, that time what we have to do? We must have to press the enter key, then this insertion point, or we can say cursor, it will jump to the next line, then next paragraph will be started. Then third one, name the component of the MS Word window 2007. Yes, tell me the names of MS Word component of the MS Word. Office button, title bar, ribbon, quick access toolbar, ruler bar, status bar, scroll bar and workspace. These are the components of the MS Word. If you not complete with me, then no problem, I will send you PDF, that time write in your skill sheet. Finish everyone? Now write the step to create a new document. How to create a new document? How to create a new document in MS Word? Firstly open the MS Word, then click on the Office button, then click on the New option, then select a blank document and then click on the OK. How to create a new document? Firstly open the MS Word, click on the Office button, click the New option and select the blank document, and last one click on the OK. Next one, explain the term Quick Access Toolbar. What is the use of Quick Access Toolbar? Why we are using the Quick Access Toolbar? Quick Access Toolbar is displayed on the top left corner of the window. Quick Access Toolbar is displayed on the top left corner of the window and it shows the option like save, undo and redo. And next, what is the second last question? Explain the term quick access toolbar and scroll bar. By mistakenly I not wrote here. And what is the use of scroll bar? This is about the quick access toolbar. Where is the quick access toolbar? It is on the top left corner of the window. And what is the use of quick access toolbar? It shows the option like save, undo and redo. And we can add or remove any commands from this toolbar. And next one is scroll bar. What is the use of scroll bar? Scroll bar help us to scroll the content of the document. And there are two scroll bars, horizontal scroll bar and vertical scroll bar. Now last one question. What do you mean by moving the text? Which options are used for this? Means what do you mean by moving the text? And which option is useful for the moving the text? What do you mean by moving the text? Moving the text means changing the place of the selected text. Means suppose this answer is here and changing the position means what? This answer is here now. Now cut from here and we can see here. It is called as the moving the text, changing the place of this selected text. And which option is useful for this? The combination of cut and paste. Cut and paste allows us to move the selected text within our document or into another document. Means this cut and paste option we can use in our document or outside of the document. Now this next one is lab activity. Means what we learned in the chapter, the same activity they given. Now what is the homework for you? Try to complete the skill sheet. If you not solve with me, then no problem. I will send you PDF, that time complete it. Thank you.